Do you think Aboriginal people go to church and tell their little kids, hey, when you go to church, you gotta wear long sleeve shirts and pants, and you gotta dress a certain way before you present yourself to God in this church? You think Aboriginal people or the original people of Earth, live that type of lifestyle? Of course not. So why do you think that all these religions dealing with church and all this doctrination and stuff, why do you think that comes first when they had an indigenous people, black people, melanin in their skin, who were one with Mother Earth and God millions of years before all this little religion stuff was thought of? So how could somebody and some slacks and all this be like, oh yeah, if you don't go to church and believe in where you're going to hell, how could that person dictate whether I'm going to hell or heaven when their religion is almost like you could throw a rock and hit their religion on how old it is, like only like probably like 2,000 years old or something like that. You know how old this world is, and how long ago the indigenous people been on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just insanity to think that any type of religion that was just recently made, matter of fact, even with the Bible, like, and what's tricky about the Bible is an excerpt from older, tablets and older, like I said, older literature, but there's a lot of propaganda in there. Like, they do have realness of some things about the Hebrews and how we were slaves and stuff like that. There are some true facts in the Bible, but there's also a lot of propaganda. And what's funny is that's the way you throw propaganda. You have to mix in a little truth with the fakeness. Because, say, for instance, if King James was just going out there just writing nothing but just a whole lie, then nobody would take it serious and he wouldn't be able to control you with it. You know what I'm saying? So he had to sprinkle a little truth in there to grasp you so you could, believe, well, hey, they got this true part. And then, boom, once he grab you with some of it, then bam, you believe it in all of it, and that's when you mess up. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is meant to be read as literature. And if you're conscious enough, or if you're smart enough, you're supposed to pick out the stuff that's real, and that's, the little parables. And matter of fact, and learn the parables for what they really mean. Because a lot of parables deal with chakras. But your preacher not going to tell you it's dealing with chakras. They're going to tell you some other stuff. Or they going to act like the events in the Bible really, which I ain't saying they didn't, but they focus on what the words actually say instead of breaking it down, because it has metaphorical meanings. You know what I'm saying? And also by breaking down the bullshit too. You got to break down the bullshit. A lot of people don't do that. But that's just my point. Like, they had the Sumerian tablets. Before that, the Emerald tablets. Like, They make these movies like with Gods of War, this and that, with white people instead of black people. Black people are the indigenous people of Kemet. You know what I'm saying? All those spiritual things, the laws of the universe can never be changed or broken. And that came first, before somebody even created pants, before somebody even created churches, before somebody even created preachers. You know what I'm saying? So how could you fall in line with the foolishness with your heart? Because, matter of fact, a lot of y'all, that's why I make these videos, to plant that seed in the heart of those who are in the soul, in the heart of those who listen to their heart. Because your heart is louder than your brain, but mentally, the voice in your brain gonna seem louder because, you know what I'm saying, it's trying to stop you from listening to your heart. That's where meditation come in. Like, my intuition is on point. Like, you put on a video right now, something on TV, my heart are instantly like, oh no, that's some bullshit. Change the channel. Like, oh man, what this dude telling you right now, he lying like a motherfucker. This not the truth. Like, that's why it's hard for me to come across some people, because some people that I don't want to like have to give the long handle spoon to, then they're forcing upon themselves by me catching them in the lie or something, and they don't know that. Not only my intuition up there, I'm also like, I kind of read a little bit up on psychology, so I understand, like, kind of like when a person lying, or that if a person thinks another person to steal or talk about behind their back, they probably steal and talk about people behind, their back. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're scared of somebody doing it to them, because they do it. But anyway, back to the subject. I always go off subject a little bit. But people, you just got to understand that the Bible and all these religions, like the Saint Latter-day Saints who tell you you're going to hell. Matter of fact, that's a racist religion. They don't even acknowledge that you come from Africa and stuff, so they just discredit themselves from jump. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I've learned to be unapologetic when it deals to talking about bullshit and lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. I mean, granted, this how open-minded I am. I'm glad that they're trying to find some type of, spirituality in God some type of way, but they going about it the wrong way, and they lying to themselves and they lying to the people who worshiping. But, karma is a universal law, and it exposes itself every day to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to realize or believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with reincarnation, that's real. But these new religions not gonna, they're not gonna tell you that, you know what I'm saying? So just a quick one, I just want to implant y'all brain to think on this. Like, how could somebody, like, you think they had churches, and think about it like this, the indigenous people, do you see any white people living in nature like the indigenous aborigines or Africans, all that? Which, and the only reason why I'm bringing up this race thing, because of the fact that, Roman Catholic Church and a lot of religions, you know what I'm saying? It's not black people starting these churches, because we were the original people. We was already in nature, you know what I'm saying, being one with Mother Earth. That's why you don't see too many, hunters, African people like hunting animals are doing that just for fun or none of that, because we're one with Earth. We've been here before they started building churches, before somebody told you to put some pants and go to confession and all these lies, and before they gave you the white picture of Jesus, you know what I'm saying? The God, we've been one with the universe. So all these fake religions and stuff come second. That's new stuff, you know what I'm saying? And when I bring up this white and black stuff, for one, I'm just, dropping knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I could only make you understand by, by what you know, by your perception. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I don't even see the human races no more. Like, everybody black to me. Just different shades, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand where we all come from. We all come from a melanated species that was basically to project what from the heavens, as it is in the heavens is on earth. From darkness, let there be light. You know what I'm saying? From darkness, you know what I'm saying? The first thing, the first matter of fact, and they calling the God molecule with the inside atoms, that empty space. Matter of fact, where they keep colliding atoms to see how that God, to expose that God space within the atoms, you know what I'm saying? But that's a dark space, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, some people call it dark matter. You know what I'm saying? So just understand that God didn't create churches and tell you to, oh man, you gotta wear pants. If you wear shorts, you're being disrespectful to me. Matter of fact, and he's not a man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say source, to get away from that God. Because when you say God too, it kind of still had that separation with goddess, you know what I'm saying? So I say source, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like to, as I'm a Rastafari, and I don't even like to say Jah too much no more, because it creates that separation too. It kind of then makes me seem like I'm, trying to separate from the rest of the humans and make something different. So I just rather say source, because it's a female aspect. The Big Bang that gave birth to the universe. Big Bang, you know what I'm saying? I'm good calling it, but hey, metaphorically speaking, it could have been like the egg and the sperm connecting in a universal, way. So just research, though. Don't believe the bullshit. And research with your heart and not your brain. Be completely open-minded. Get away from all the things that your mom and dad had taught you, because our moms and dads were brainwashed. They was like frontline brainwashed people, especially black people, because our people come from slavery. And the only thing they was taught was a Roman Catholic type of thing, or a church type of thing that come from Europeans that wasn't tied to our real roots of spirituality, dealing with being close to earth and stuff. So just know and understand what came first. And I'll leave it at that. Peace and unconditional love to everything and all. Stay in the now, you know what I'm saying? Now is the time machine. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. You could fix both of them right now. Peace and love.